All right, so guys, I titled this episode for our live stream Birdman or the Unexpected Virtues of Immortality.
I like that title. It's a clever reference
Thanks.
to
Because
Oscar-winning picture Birdman.
I figured we were going to be kind of drilling in on two particular characters this time around, yeah?
The bird. And
Yeah.
The man.
Our two immortals, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's just where we're going to be is we'll hop right into it. We're going to spend as much time as possible honing in on these two story. Jack, if I hop into it and sort of try and, if you guys remember, we had left off on the talk show many years later.
I remember.
Yeah.
But Jack, you had texted us after we wrapped last week about an interesting theory you had about the Minsky painting scene.
Uh-huh.
And you had mentioned about how the immortals view life and death, and how Minsky's life was maybe now important on account of his death.
I think that was Fred.
Yeah.
Oh, was that you, Fred?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
I'm
it was
sorry.
A potent observation.
Yeah, please hit us with your take.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and hone in on the immortal scene here. I'm kind of slowly fast forwarding to the point where all the rumbles end, and I thought you could, talk us through it while I try and pull this up.
So it was basically talking about two different scenes. This one here, where she is signing the paperwork or signing the painting and saying how it's more valuable now that Minsky is actually dead than alive. And then also during the interview scene where the other immortal was saying that she values human life because of how short it is, right? And my reasoning here is that the immortals honing in on this particular movie scene because she's saying how valuable it is once the artist has died, but that's like very much like human life, right? Like the reason the human life is valuable in this instance is because it ends.
Or at least that seems like their
right. That seems like their motivation to me. So that's why the immortal hones in on this particular scene, I think.
That
Hopefully
makes sense.
I said that in a concise manner.
I think that makes sense to me. I'm getting like little rumbles as I'm rewinding here.
I think you just get rumbles as you move forward and rewind, yeah.
I guess
from precedent.
I guess that's what I was looking for. So there we go. So maybe with that, then Fred's take kind of being in our minds. Maybe we take this from the top here, yeah.
Mhm.
And I'll let you know if I feel anything as we go through the scene.
Yeah, it again. My take simplified values human life because it ends, and like that's what makes it interesting to her.
Right. And if there's nothing in this scene, I think let's go back to late night talk show V1, which is where this theory kind of derived from, right, Fred?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. And action.
Scene 11B, take 2.
We can go back to the talk show if you guys would care to, but I think we should also try to focus in on the last movie because we sort of had an idea that we would do one movie each episode, and I don't know if we've committed to that, but we've definitely gotten the least of two of everything.
So I'm already having low-key rumbles just from the jump here. I'll wait and tell you when they stop. But you guys can I'm trying to see if I can hold the controller up here so that maybe you can get a look. But it's jumping here.
He looks unhappy.
You would know better than I. You're the captain.
Can I?
I don't think that works.
What if I turn the gain way up?
Oh yeah, that works.
Kinda, yeah.
That's interesting. Pure essence of Franny. Just lines.
Yeah, so in Minsky, we knew that this artist named Minsky had died. This is his girlfriend, or lover, might be more accurate. Franny, who...
That's where it ends.
The rumbling?
Yep.
Well, then take it back.
No, go ahead. Sorry, Jack. Go ahead. We've been doing too much of this sort of... Because we're all I'd say, at least 50% ADHD. We've been doing too much of. Yeah, no, we were halfway through the sentence. It was pretty much there. Go ahead and finish out your thought, Jackson, and then I'll go ahead and rewind and look for the ghost.
I was just recapping the story of this film. We had
Yes,
the
But I don't remember it very well. So
Minsky was this artist who had died. He's being played by John whatever Durgis. I forget his name.
Derek, yeah.
Derek, yeah.
He dies, and then this detective is trying to figure out the circumstance of his death. So he's interviewing Minsky's lover / creative partner, Franny here, who appears to be a little suspicious. I think it's fair to say in how she's behaving in this post-mortem interview.
And we're hoping that if we go ahead and hit rewind here, we'll get access to a spirit from the great beyond.
Yeah, of course, there's a larger plot going on that I don't know if I can summarize quite so succinctly, but both of these actors are not human beings. It would appear. That's very slow. That's the slowest rewind I've ever seen you pull out. I don't know how you did that. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. So for these ghostly ones, we had to choose a specific speed to match it with, right?
Yeah, that's right. So I'll try and take it a little faster here, because
I
you're
would
right.
guess slower.
It always
would be truth.
It always takes me a minute to sort of remember how the controls work.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not the most intuitive.
Right.
I never can remember. The thing I can never remember is it, and Jack, maybe you can even look this up, because this will just help me from the jump, because this is the question I'm always sort of over here silently contemplating.
You know you're going forward. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I do. Is it an order of magnetism on the trigger, or am I supposed to push the trigger multiple times?
I think you can do both. Like if you want less than one time, you do an amount of pushing on the trigger, and if you want more than one time, you press it more than once.
Okay.
So for this stuff where we're doing the fine-tuned rewinding, you want to do a slow press.
Okay. So here, let's go ahead and hit play.
But then
This
if you
is
were just
dear
I want to get to
Fanny.
the end of the clip, you just mash.
I gotcha. Okay.
Right. And yeah, and we do have reason to believe that she is. Do we want to say possessed?
We don't really know, do we?
Yeah. And
Possessed is not the worst word I've heard. Maybe you're right, because if those are all frames, then yeah, that should be faster. It just seems like it'd be hard to do fast.
and then we know that she kills this actor, which is also he's possessed by the Birdman.
Yeah, right. He's the that was sort of where we ended last time, was learning that he is also an immortal of some kind.
So, Jack, I guess this is what I want to ask you. So I can clearly hone in on the painting here, but given all my best efforts, I cannot seem to dial up any sort of scene where our immortal friend comes into play. I just have these two different pictures. I guess the thing that I would like to ask you, and I'll goof around with it a little longer here while you do this, but can you hop on the old Google machine and just figure out for me if Minsky 11B 8/16/1970 should have a ghost scene, or if it is just trying to point us to that when the ghost shows up, there's a clue? Because I just want to know if we should be assuming every time there's a rumble, there's a secret scene we should be looking for. Or is it sometimes it's just saying, hey, you sure should click on... Because if you guys look here, I do think this painting in the bottom right sort of moves around in a freaky way when we go through here, right? It looks... To me, it seems to...
We were a little unclear on this last time because we didn't know that you could dial in further to these ghostlier ones.
Right. And
So
if that is supposed to be what we're doing, I'll keep trying to hone in on it, but it might be that not every single one is a new scene.
I hear you.
Now it's worth more, Fred. To your point, maybe that's just pointing to a direction in ethics. How ironic would it be if we just spent the whole episode panning back and forth on the line, all the rest was a distraction?
Let's see. You said 11B.
Yes.
It might take me a second if you want to try.
Liked my arm. Lines and colors. Liked my lines. All the rest was a distraction. All the rest was a distraction. All the rest was a distraction.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel like it's just supposed to be highlighting this signature, right? Which is what we sort of said the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I wanted to confirm.
I mean, it.
Since we had been talking about this scene specifically offline. What are you seeing, Jack?
I have not found one that could not be dialed into yet, but I have not also found the specific scene we are looking at.
Got it. Here, let's check out this painting.
I mean, yeah, like it's not worth breaking our backs over. We know what clip it is.
Mm-hmm.
We did this. We got to this already, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anywhere we want to go, or any order we want to sort in, maybe that'll.
I mean, saying I want to try to find more of Two of Everything clips because I think there's a lot of those. But otherwise, I'm not.
Yeah,
sure.
let's do it. So this will be here. Let's go calendar order. No, because this is just Ambrosia stuff. So. There we go. Okay. You want to do this kind of news publication thing here, Jack? There might be some stuff to pull out of this. I don't think we've really looked at it much.
Sure.
Go from the top. Two of Everything. Scenes 20 through 22, 23B, take 3. Let's take a look to see what we have here.
You know, when I do my live show, we just do the one take, and then we're done. But this is also valid, I guess.
Scene 22, 23, Bravo, take 3.
Action.
Let's welcome to the stage the one and only Maria.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, great. Well, so how are things going? You're just coming off of this big tour.
Yeah, really big.
Okay, so are you?
Is this supposed to be the scene the game opened with?
Trying to be, but you know.
I don't know.
Audience laugh.
Well, yeah, I love music. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm doing this right. Can we start over?
Well, let's take a sneak peek of the video for your new single, Two of Everything. Does that sound fun?
Oh, yeah, it's really great.
So again, to get a little bit more into, just so we know what we're looking at, we think the plot of this movie is about a
I'm so
stunt double
sorry.
who's pretending to be an actress who has disappeared.
The team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you have a
And the game we're playing is about an actress who's disappeared.
Heyo.
Oh my god.
And
no,
this
I don't care.
Being who's actually an immortal being.
I prefer-
Pretending
Or
to be
who
them.
has been inhabited by an
I'll
immortal
honestly
being
say I
at
drink way
times.
too much of this
Yeah.
stuff. My dentist says it's awful.
I have one of the
And this seems to be a
Your
movie
desk?
about that
It's a
actress.
little one.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You could live under this desk.
Oh, I tried. My wife said that.
And Riley, you pointed out this clip is like 30 years after the earliest clip.
Yeah, right.
For the lady.
I'm starting to think maybe something weird's going on with this lady.
Mm. Oh my gosh.
Well, but this isn't her, right?
Careful though. Like Scarface says, you should never get
What
high
the
if
fuck
you're
does that
gonna
mean?
fly.
Like, it's not the. Is this
Because you sell so
the
much.
actress?
Oh.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah.
actress, man.
It's the actress playing
Lesson number 2, don't get high on your own supply.
a stunt double playing the actress.
All right.
Yeah.
look. I know that everybody keeps making fun of Riley's ability to handle the old remote control here, but watch this. Watch how I don't click on anything here. Let's just get into here. This is her face, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm with you.
Okay. We're gonna put this to bed is what we're gonna do. One way or the other, we'll have an
Why
answer.
don't you just scope into it and see if it takes us to this lady?
Because I didn't want to lose our place.
Now you must be very excited.
Okay.
That is a great impression.
Oh, you liar.
No, seriously, do it again.
Do what again?
Michelle Pfeiffer in Scarface. Folks, Marissa is going to debut a brand new talent just for us.
It's terrible.
No, come on, you can
Wait.
do it.
I think this isn't.
Hold on.
Yeah, Fred?
Isn't her character Maria?
Right. Her real name is Marissa.
Yes.
This is an actress playing Marissa.
No. Is
Wait, what? You think
the
it's an
actress that we are trying to find, who is among the 3 movies, that is Melissa?
Marissa. Which is the name of this character. Right. This is an actress playing the vanished woman in a movie about the
You
vanished
think it's a
woman.
You think it's a non-fiction
I don't-
work?
I think it's a fictional work inspired by a true story about this vanished woman.
Right.
And I think if I image mode this actress, she's not going to be the actress that was alive in this movie in the 70s.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Do you think it's a different woman?
No. Yeah, it's...
Yeah. It's absolutely the same woman.
But the thing is, if we go the previous clip,
Marissa Marcel.
right,
That's her-
the
The real human being's name.
Right.
right, the character she is playing is Maria.
So was that a real talk show clip?
This?
Yeah.
No, this is a movie.
Then why did he call her Marissa?
Because he messes up. He called her Maria in the beginning.
Yeah, right. There's a clacker at the beginning. Okay, so this is definitely a.
Yeah.
You know when I do my live
Oh, but he's
show,
not an actor, right? Yeah,
Right, he's
he
a
starts
talk
with this
show
line
host.
about being a talk
Because he's
show
like,
host.
why do we have to do so many takes? I know how to do
do
this.
the one take, and then we're done. But this is also valid, I guess.
Okay, so we think that was just a
23,
mistake.
Bravo, take 3.
That's really annoying if true.
Action.
Let's welcome to the stage the one and only Maria.
Yeah, Maria.
Right.
So much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, great. Well, so how are things going? You're just coming off of this big tour.
Yeah, really big.
I do still agree with you though, Riley, that this whole
Okay,
story
so,
is like inspired by
are you
whatever
getting
happened to her
studio?
for real. Which is why I'm so interested in this movie.
You know.
I don't know.
Audience laugh.
Well, yeah, I love music. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm doing this right. Can we start over?
Well, let's take a sneak peek of the video for your new single, 2 of Everything. Does that sound fun?
Oh, yeah, it's really great.
Great. Take a look.
And it's just annoying because when they're so
Maria, what's going on?
I'm so sorry.
Is it the tea?
when these stories are so overlapped, it is difficult to tell if she was like breaking character in character or as
No, I don't care about the
an
tea.
actress.
Yeah.
I'd prefer a soda.
Seriously?
Yeah, honestly.
But I think this is
really
all
love
a
stuff
scene
like
meant to
Dennis's
convey
all-
information about the movie 2 of Everything.
I agree.
Fridge under
This
your
is
desk?
all still part of the scene,
It's a
Yeah.
little one.
but he messes up.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a genuine
Live under this
mistake.
desk.
Oh,
'Cause that's a-
right, my wife
like-
said that she was more smart.
I don't know.
You? For the lady?
But is it a continuity error in the game or is it a clue?
Mm,
Right. Exactly.
Not a continuity error in the game.
Careful though. Like Scarface says, you should never get high on your own supply. Because you sell soda?
Oh, oh, actually, it was Elvira Hancock who said that, not Scarface. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Huh.
Lesson number 2: don't get high on your own supply.
That is a great impression.
Oh, you liar!
No, seriously, do it again.
Do what again?
Michelle Pfeiffer and Scarface.
Oh.
Folks, Marissa is going to debut a brand new talent just for us.
It's terrible.
No, come on, you can do it.
Nobody calls cut or anything.
Lesson number 2: don't get high on your own supply. Oh my gosh, Michelle Pfeiffer's gonna have me killed for that.
Michelle Pfeiffer did it.
But we made that joke in the last episode.
Marissa, not Maria. Sorry, Heather.
There we go.
Sorry, I just read my pages.
Oh, okay,
John has
cool.
some notes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, I guess that goes to show we should finish the scenes. Yeah, we did this last time too. I think that's.
I looked into the camera.
Ah,
Sorry, guys. It's a force of habit.
Let's get my close-ups. We'll have to cut to me at that point anyway.
yeah. So they're just gonna cut around it.
No looking at the
Take
movie
7.
camera. Guys,
Gee,
okay, I got
Jiminy.
this.
Scene 24, Charlie, take 7. Action.
One more time.
Okay. Nope, I can't. My
Yeah.
arms don't work. No,
Like this.
I can't. I can't. Please, let's sit down. Okay, God. Oh. Okay. So how is home life? You've been with Mark for a while now.
Yeah, it's good. Mark is great. He's very good looking.
He is.
That's a good sign, if that's the first thing you bring up about your partner.
You know, you're gonna be very good-looking kids. Is that something that's on the agenda?
Oh, I don't know. You know what? One cat is enough of a handful.
I did not know you had a cat.
I do. Her.
Okay, what is she called?
Maria. Not like.
Okay, so no, you named the cat after yourself. That shows great humility.
So once again, this is the
right?
the other lady's cat. Does they have a cat named after the actress? Because that's also kind of weird.
I looked into the camera. Sorry, it's a force of habit.
Let's get my close-ups. We'll have to cut to me at that point anyway.
I just want to see if we can get. I mean, I guess, is it me or just. He seemed intoxicated. Like, I'm curious about.
Oh, I guess it's possible.
Nope. Never mind. This is a whole other thing.
Yeah, this is a new scene, though.
At the party, I saw him lick a dancer's neck. Oh, fuck that guy. Not for $1 million.
Lick a dancer's neck?
Mm-hmm.
Not for $1 million.
Don't say mm-hmm like you've licked a woman's neck
For $1 million.
unprompted.
Well, not for $1 million.
Excuse me, are you Maria?
Actually, yes. What's your name?
Pearl.
Pearl. That's a beautiful name. Can I sign your book, Pearl?
Yes, please.
We getting any rumble in the signature?
Here you go, sweetie.
No.
Thank you so much. Study hard. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're a natural. I'm shaking right now. I hope I signed your name right.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. I mean, no. We did see her with that wig on, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Do
Yeah, me.
you want to go do that scene?
That was the cat scene, right?
Her cat named Maria.
Indeed.
Oh,
Whoa! Good job! You've done it! Oh, that was so close, though.
do I want to explain? Remember, I want to go to the end of it and then hit play because it goes backwards.
I mean, it's pretty noticeable once it, like, snaps in, but you keep playing it backwards the whole time, yeah.
Okay, so I want to be at the other end of it.
I do think the pace is the most important thing. Let me see if I can find this one.
I always feel like I should be able to do this easier, but I never understand what I'm supposed to be doing.
I wish I could help you more. Yeah, this one's definitely a full clip, though.
I mean, I'm getting a lot of the old rumbly ruse. I'm just trying to go to the end of it. Because this thing, I'm now in the reverse. It now wants to play backwards.
I still think the only part we are interested in is where there is a visible image of something else.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, like, I lose control of it at times. That's what I'm trying to...
Here you go.
Here we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Perfect. Oh, didn't we find this one, actually, maybe? Maybe that's why we were paused here. Because then we were like, who the hell is this woman, even? Okay. There's obviously parallels between... What?
Oh, that's new.
What the hell?
That's what I'm saying.
This has never been what you've said. You've never said there's a hidden clip in the hidden clip.
I'm trying to focus.
Go, Riley, go.
So is the immortal like seeing different versions of themselves in the mirror?
Fred, I'm trying to focus. That's an incredibly good thought.
Fred, I think if we could talk while they do this, I think this is a clip.
Yeah, no, here.
I think this is a clip.
Right? Like it's because she's looking in the mirror, right? Or it's looking in the mirror. Is it an it? Is it fair to say that it's an it?
Yeah, I don't see how you could have a strong gender identity. And like in the plot of Two of Everything, this person is having a crisis of identity about being
something really risky here. I'm gonna just hit the left go to start button.
Live your truth, brother. So yeah, I think this is also a clip of the Immortal having similar sort of...
Oh! We got it. Did you almost see it?
Yeah, that was definitely actually her.
Yeah.
Them. I think you're at the end, right?
At the start.
Yes. You know, it's all relative.
It was just there, right? Like, we saw it. We all saw it.
Yeah, you're getting there.
I don't know what to talk about, man. I didn't see anything.
I see shit. Leave me out of this. I think it's right there. Ugh.
So this creature...
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fair to say it's trying to communicate something to people.
Mm-hmm.
Which has always been my point, is like, why are they making movies? Like... I've never believed in you more, Riley. Slower. Yes, slower. Shit.
This is bad content.
Oh, you're so close. I still really don't think it'll need like a quick one. That seems silly because they're so quick. They happen so fast. How could you do it?
Okay. I'm so sorry. Let me try and talk you guys through what I'm experiencing here. So, I have hit the button to go to the start of the clip. I'm now going to hit A, which I believe just plays it at normal speed, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So here we go. This is I've started vibrating now.
Right.
Eyes are open. He's kind of now looking at the mirror in a suspicious way. I imagine perhaps because he's aware that this immortal thing is inside him or whatever. Still vibrating, still vibrating, still vibrating. I think if I'm remembering correctly, what we've said in the past is that we want to go to the end of the vibrating segment and then start rewinding. That's the end of the vibration.
Great.
So now I'm going to go ahead and start to
Give it
tilt.
the gentlest little squeeze.
Yeah, start to tilt this, my main joystick in the rewind direction. Real gentle like.
I love it. We love
Rumble,
to see
rumble, 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 as we do when we're scrubbing. I'm going to do a little more here, maybe.
It. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting much.
There we go.
Okay, bring it back now, y'all.
So you want me to like kind of scrub it? Hey,
Yeah.
Hey.
Now hit A to play it normally. I swear to God, if we don't actually get any dialogue from them. So Riley, you said you think that he knows this thing is in him. I just think it's her not knowing who she is.
Yeah, I'm kind of with.
Because how do you have an identity when your existence is taking over other people's lives?
That's interesting. Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
And that fits it. Which is, again, that fits into the themes of Two of Everything. I assume that they like start to lose sense of who's who.
Can we watch this clip normally without scrubbing at all?
So this is what I'm working on right now, Fred. So if I go, I hit the clip to go all the way to the start.
Mm-hmm.
If I hit A, it just stops because it plays backwards, right?
Yeah, because you've been doing... I guess we did do this with the interview clips where you could go back and forth.
Yeah, Then if I go to the end and hit play, this is what happens.
So this is technically a reversed clip.
Right, we are playing backwards, but it's just sad, eyes closed, and
yeah, just weeping. This is after also we know that this thing has killed its partner at least once in effort of this project, whatever it is.
Can't remember all the faces, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
To your point exactly. All right, do we want to...
Yeah, sure. It was her? The whole time?
What's up?
Being a little sad girl.
Carl when it started. No. What happened?
So it seems like that's where my detective scrubbing is. We can play the clip to the end if you want, but I'm just bookmarking it.
Sure.
Give me something.
Do you want to start from the beginning too?
Your problem for the movie?
Believe we did.
Yeah, this is clearly behind the scenes, not a movie scene.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? You were all over Carl when it started.
Who's Carl?
Now, what happened? Give me something.
Thought he was the star of the first
Your
movie.
problem for the movie?
Is that it?
That's Robert. Carl is he was the actor playing the detective.
Birdman.
He's not who you think he is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go.
In this rewind.
Yeah. back before he asked if it's going to be a problem for the movie or whatever.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
And then I'll slow it down and see what we can find. Yep.
Oh, you're getting better though.
Mirrors again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Further forward, I think. Yeah. That's plenty. Oh, come on. Give me your secrets, immortal.
Tell me your riddle. I'm not afraid.
It's that line. You were all over Carl's when it starts. Oh, come on. Okay.
The other one wants me to choose between everything that's real and an idea.
The other one.
I'm going to try.
And when is this clip chronologically?
It's during Minsky.
No.
Wait, what?
I'm losing it.
Is that just the original clip again? That's
Mhm.
not how this works. Yeah, I think that's just the first clip again. Well, that's weird though.
Yeah, but I don't think we have the...
I mean, I guess it makes sense with the reversal of it all. Like, if you reversed it again, normally I would expect it to go back to the first clip.
So Fred, that's
Yeah, but then you're reversing it in a mirror so that the reverse is actually reversed.
It's 828.90. Or sorry, 8.
Yeah, you can still favorite these, which we were sort of doing.
828.
Oh, interesting. No, so if you the next scene is when she kills him.
Yeah.
No, not this one. The next scene after he's not. This is the one, right? Where she kills him.
Oh yeah, you were right. I forgot he did that this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who's that?
Yeah, she's the one
The
that
person who
handed him
just
a loaded
handed
gun.
him a loaded gun, I guess.
Scene 17A, take one.
If we're going to keep doing games like this, we need to find a way to visually display on the screen the amount of rumble input. Because like right now it's at like 10% or whatever, which probably just means like this is a scene we haven't watched all the way through before. But like I want to be able to share this information so that it's not just me who has it all.
So we do think he's the other one, right?
Yeah.
So then to choose between what's real and an idea.
All right, that's where my vibration stopped.
Is that the sound effect whenever you get it synced?
No, I think that was the bullet coming out of his chest.
Yeah, but is it the same sound effect?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that one. It's probably just another loud to fade reversed clip. It's us or them? You chose them.
Chose me.
So is what is like they mentioned during the talk show that it like is getting harder for them to exist because every time they die, they come back in the world's 30 years in the future.
Mm-hmm. Wait, how
You
many
like?
years?
Well, I don't know if they ever say, but just
Do we think he comes back at the start of the next movie?
we saw some evidence.
Yes,
of that.
I do, because I think that's why I was saying it, because I think this is him in this clip.
Yeah,
Right.
I think
Right?
you're right.
Because let's watch this again. Now that we have a sense of what's actually happening here.
Yeah, this is the first one we found. You provoked me.
He did say do it.
I guess so. Yeah, well, there you go. That's pretty incriminating.
Wait,
He doesn't look like him.
here's the thing. So, A, you're right. He doesn't look like him. B, she said that she had them burn him.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that fire's the one way to kill these things for real.
Mm-hmm.
So is she not actually talking to him, but she's talking to like him?
That's what I was thinking of. She just like reminded of when she shot him
Yeah.
and is reminiscing.
I think it's that one. I think that she had them kill him for real.
Did we ever zoom in on Birdman and have it take us to this guy?
No.
We haven't
But
zoomed
we
in on
had
Birdman
this-
much though.
But we had this. What was the other scene?
I think it's that one at the
It
pool,
was-
maybe.
This one.
Say
This is
something?
the one. This is the one I was thinking of. It's this same exact scene, but in the movie, actually, right? That's. I think so. Let me take a look at this.
Maria finds Andrew alone in the back of the limo. It's dark in there.
I like how you dance. Please. I'm Andrew.
Andrew Hessenberg. I saw you on TV.
Yes. Like that boy in the spotlight, but shit happens.
On TV, they said you have the most expensive residence in all of New York.
That's right.
Can I see it?
Are you a prostitute?
No,
Are you a fucking cop?
I just get turned on by
Did I make that joke in episode 1? The world may never know.
I don't think so. Do we know if this is Maria or stunt double?
I'm happy to research that, but can we get through the scene first? Because I'm still rumbling.
Mm.
And I just want to check to see if there's an other
You don't have to
world.
leave. I'm just
I don't know
think about it.
personally. Yeah, I do not know the answer.
Isn't it not? Because didn't he kill? Isn't this him killing her?
No, I think this is her getting up to his apartment.
I thought this was her investigating.
Yes, thank you, Fred. And then he murders her there.
No,
No,
Jack.
'cause the
I think
wife
this is. I
her.
think this is her investigating the disappearance of the original.
Yeah.
I don't
Why
know
would he let her in?
because he.
If he killed Marissa already.
I think if we continue, he claims that his wife is the one that did Marissa.
Mhm. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What did I just take?
Candy.
Really?
Okay. So, assuming there was nothing in there, since I didn't really see anything, and the rumbles just seem to be kind of normal rumble. Do you want to zoom in on her, Jack, and see if it reveals any more info around the Marissa Maria plotline? Like, I'd be into trying to dive into that. I just don't know where to look.
I'm just trying to keep like the plot straight in my head. I don't think it's the most vital thing that we find all of these answers. Although I do still think there are going to be some parallels between what happened to her
I agree.
in this movie and in real life.
I definitely agree.
Okay, we've seen Maria skip the line and get admitted to the club.
Okay.
Got inside
We did
to
this
see
one.
Angela
This was
Isabella
the
in
clip of
VIP booth.
Yes,
dancing in the darkness.
definitely. I just, now that we have more of a sense of what's happening here,
Sure.
I thought maybe we could rewatch it because it's giving us context for the movie that we didn't have the first time we did it. Or at least I didn't have. You guys might have been keeping
Yeah,
up
I mean,
with
I don't know what this clip actually is if we wanted to try to figure that out. He says, I like the way you dance, and this is a clip of her dancing. You don't have to pause.
Through 80 rehearsal?
Okay, we've seen Maria skip the line and get admitted to the
75
club.
through
Got
80.
inside to see Angela and Isabella in the VIP booth with an entourage.
I'm
Isabella
curious
walks
where
up to
the
Angela,
car scene,
and they both laugh
what
as
scene
the
number it
waitress
is.
arrives with a round of drinks. Now out of the corner of your eye, Andrew, you look here. You see Maria. Please see Maria. She's checked her coat. We truly see her now. She looks like a goddess. She dances.
Took off her coat and we truly see her now. She looks like a goddess is an interesting line. Well, I didn't do that.
Sorry. Hi.
Welcome back.
I was trying to say, Jack, I started rumbling when that line came up. And I had just stopped here. So I was gonna try and rewind it and see if
She dances. Like, we see her dance.
Yeah, we've seen the dance.
yeah, but that was before I was good at honing in on this shit.
I mean, we can watch it again. I would be shocked if this is what reveals the solution.
Yeah, fair enough. It's just that it is
But valid, like, clearly, again, what is this thing trying to say with these movies?
right.
Do you want to go to the, this is not two of everything, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
But we favorited a clip because I think it had rumblies that we never got to. Yeah, the table reading one.
I think we just favored table read one.
We might have
did some
just
time.
favorited it because everybody was in it. But yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, let's just keep going.
I'll let you know if I get anything here.
To the end of 24, so the whole night show sequence.
Because that was the thing, right? Is we discovered this is the same as another scene.
Yeah, well, you get the start of another scene and then they don't finish it, and then you have to actually get the scene from this table read.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Check the pool. All right, I'll try again. God damn it.
He grabs a handful of grapes and eats them angrily off the bunch as he punches in Maria's phone number again. Interior, Maria's second apartment. Bedroom, intertype, phone buzzes. Marked
Oh, wait.
Maria in a wrecked bedroom.
Is this two of everything?
Reaches for the phone,
Mhm.
flips it,
God damn it.
to Maria. She sounds drunk and disoriented. Exit 2.
Hello.
Maria, where the fuck are you?
Hi, Bear Bear. I was just starting to miss you.
We have been looking for you for hours. There's a PA currently climbing your run.
Well, that's not gonna do any good. I'm not there.
Where are you?
I'm in my secret place. The one you'll never find.
Mark giggles.
Are you on drugs right now? Have you had anything to eat?
Maria squints at the bedside table.
I've been enjoying Percocet a la vodka all morning.
That's right. This was the
That's how we found out what those pills were.
close-up of the pills. Yeah.
Say, cold shower and get down there. It's the night show, okay? I killed myself to get you sick and slap.
Too wasted. Call Heather.
Don't be stupid. She's your body double. She can't do TV.
She did the MVAs.
Gary winks.
Heather's the body double.
I believe in her.
She hangs up the phone and rolls off the bed. End intercut.
God damn it.
Gary tosses the grapes back on the plate and makes the call.
Hey, Heather, sweetheart.
Can we take a break?
Sure. Simon, you want to get us another round of coffees? Back at 10?
Okay. That's good context for
No vibrations though.
no. I think these are all the two of everything clips, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if any of them draw more or less attention.
No, I guess if we're just looking for more clips than anything with people that we don't recognize or anything like that.
Yeah. You're probably right.
I just don't want to be here tomorrow going again. It's just weird, okay? Okay.
Scene 63 off at take 1.
Action!
They'll get this retired. It's been a while. Heather, how are you holding on?
I need to talk to you.
So this is Heather. So this is the body double.
This isn't Heather. This is Maria pretending to be Heather.
Gary, she couldn't swim. I know, it seems crazy.
Maria doesn't pretend to be Heather, does she?
I thought Heather pretended to be Maria.
Heather pretended to be Maria, then got killed. Now Maria's pretending to be Heather so she can find out who killed Heather.
Maria. Heather.
Right?
Got it. Okay.
I guess that could be right. That's not what I was assuming.
Heather's the one that gets killed, yeah?
That's not the one I was assuming.
Heather gets killed pretending to be Maria, so Maria pretends to be Heather to investigate her own death. Even though it wasn't her that died, it was really Heather.
I see. Okay, I guess that's possible. Why do you think that?
So because we watched this clip before, right? So it's this guy thinks she's Heather.
Right.
Heather is gonna tell him that Maria can't swim.
Oh,
He's gonna
that's
be like,
right, yes,
no,
can't
absolutely
swim.
Maria can swim because
Yes.
he knows Maria. But it's not Maria who couldn't swim, it's Heather who couldn't swim, but she's pretending to be Heather so she can't say that.
Yeah.
just
I
don't
guess
wanna be
so.
here tomorrow going again.
So then did...
Okay?
I guess we don't know anything about Heather. But you're proposing
Heather-
that Heather was being a
the
prostitute?
Heather's the body double. I don't know, prostitute. I don't.
They'll get this retired.
Yes, I'm asking about the context in which she was murdered. She went up to this guy's apartment.
How are you holding on?
I don't know.
That just doesn't... My
I
impression
think-
was that Maria is a mess and Heather is just a regular girl who is like looks like her. So then it's
Mhm.
weird that Heather got offed in this way. But I guess we don't know anything about her really.
Right, yeah. I don't think she was oft in a. I don't think Heather was. Someone was trying to kill Maria and they got Heather by mistake.
Listen, I am sorry.
Yeah, sure.
So the scene where you saw like her slip that guy some drugs in the limo,
Except for Mark.
that
Yeah.
was post Heather's death.
I understand that. I am confused about how Heather would have gotten killed in the first place.
That is answered in this scene.
Bitch.
Watch this.
we need to take a
No,
break?
no. She gasps, scrambles around, reaches. The gold mic is still under the bed. Hand reaches in there, and Mike.
Did you kill her?
Why do you fucking care? No, I didn't kill her. My wife did. She put you up to this, didn't she? She's a clever one. Normally she has her boys do her dirty work. Sending you is a novel twist. Never thought she'd hurt me, though.
Where is she? Where is she right now?
She's probably up on the roof.
So I think maybe let's try and look at him and see if we can get to the wife, and that might lead us to the death, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, man, this is
I'm
just
back
gonna
here.
be the other fucking Jesus.
Yeah, you can always try again.
Yeah, but come on, there's got to be more clips, right?
Name right.
There are other actors.
Yeah, I guess we had her here. And that was right. We got all distracted with that. But what if it's just no? It's just gonna take me to some other movie. Come on.
Oh, Mike, do the microphone. The golden mic is still under the bed.
Good call.
What? Where is she right now?
I think that's the best we get of it, yeah?
No, go back a little bit more because she pulls out some money.
Oh, you think she holds it up?
Yeah, because she hits him much times with it.
There.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Good call, Jack.
Nice, Jack.
You're making a mess out of your party dress.
Scene 45 rehearsal.
All right, first let's just run through the whole thing, feel it out. Terry, effortless at the bar.
Want anything? Manhattan.
Oh, no, thank you. I definitely had too many downstairs.
Manhattan, extra chair.
Get closer.
You like to keep things sweet. I had a lot to drink too tonight, but I just couldn't get enough. You're fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Stop saying that.
What?
Stop thanking me. You're acting like you're lucky to be here. Like
Yeah, okay, you might be right, Fred, because this does seem more like the other character.
But it's no accident. You're incredibly talented.
Well, I guess you could.
It's just weird to me that she's in this scenario to begin with.
Shut up. So,
I think it's like
all I'm trying to say is that
she was at a party and other rich and famous people noticed her and she was starstruck.
Hmm.
you're perfection.
I'm not.
Right, because like this guy's probably somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, the car scene implied that he is like a rich person who likes to stay out of the spotlight.
Crap. Sorry, let me get a towel.
Stop it.
Maybe a producer or something.
Okay.
I paid you $10 million for one night. Am I wrong?
No,
Sorry,
you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. What does a $10 million night look like?
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't finish with a polite nod at the door. I want to feel like you appreciate it. When you'd be grateful.
I don't know. I want to leave now.
You can. Okay, we're just getting started.
That was my
Your cue.
I believe so, because I'm going backwards here.
Hmm. And here we go. Oh god. That was the closest I've ever seen it. Like, psych.
What does a $10 million night look like? Doesn't finish with a polite nod at the door. I want to feel like you appreciate it.
I want you to be grateful. Understood.
No.
Can you not just play it right?
Can't. Okay? We're just getting started. You're making a mess out of your party dress.
Yeah, he's giving his lines backwards.
No.
Come out. Come out. I'm going to wait out here all night. It's my birthday.
Hmm.
I don't know how many I killed. There's always
Right. It's because you're immortal.
Well, that didn't look like him, right?
No, you are right. It does not like become Birdman, but it's still more and more evidence that it seems like it's him, or at least this thing is convinced that it's him. Maybe it's not.
Sorry, I meant that is clearly not the person that we saw her push down.
Oh, I guess I can't tell that.
Well, they're in a
They're in a white dress, yeah.
White dress and a golden head gown.
Sure.
So I was gonna peep that angel situation.
Oh, blood.
Antonio, the Virgin. What devil reset work here?
Marvelous stuff here. Mark that spot. Let's set up there for good. Check the gate.
Why does
Well,
that
this
bring
isn't
us
from that movie?
It brings us all the way back to here.
Yeah, no, there's still clips from the other films we haven't found.
God has compelled me to follow in St. Clair's example. I too have shunned society and devoted myself to prayer and to a pure life that brings me closer to
I'm gonna go grab another drink, but carry on.
That shows that
I'll still be able to
Oh,
hear
cool.
you.
Give me one more. You're up.
Yeah, man, that's how it works.
in the world. Purity is an act that lifts those around us. We shun the rewards of a corporal life. We shun the cheap pleasures of the flesh.
You got a vibrate?
In the love of God. Claire's example.
Is that Birdman?
I think so.
No. That was not. Never mind.
weddings, funeral, black masses. I've seen a few. It was almost.
Humor me for a second. That clip right there. Go the one we just watched.
Sorry, I was goofing with the controls here. That was not this movie.
No, it was in Bruce.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible this is a lighting thing. But like,
Call it out if you see it, Fred.
right, down.
Flesh.
And like, this could definitely be a lighting thing, and I might be crazy. She look healthier in like this section.
What do you mean?
Like, look at her here, and then I feel like in the Two of Everything scenes, she's got like an '80s like drug vibe. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's
Sure.
More emaciated.
Yeah, actual word. Thank you.
Versus here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this is Minsky. This is a new scene though.
Scene 44A, take 2.
Rumbling.
Love that. This is the this is interesting. Riley, I don't know if you saw this clip, but this is like the gallery where she first gets found.
Hmm.
Yeah, this must be him approaching her. Must be what this is. Okay.
With these two faces on either side of her.
You mean these two faces? You mean two boys?
No,
Is this it? Is this it?
One's John Durek, one is Carl.
You gotta get the boys. Come on, Riley. This is what you do. This is why you're on the team.
This is what they brought me in here because I was a
The best match cutter.
hold the analog stick specialist.
Nice.
Yeah, that's Carl and John Durek.
There you go. Yeah, all a bleeding where they were murdered.
Mm. Okay,
Hold on. I want to watch this before we talk about it.
Artists create, transform.
Okay.
Okay, what were you saying, Fred?
Find bodies,
that line there. So there are two things that bother me with this. That line there, I think, describes how they pick their targets.
Definitely.
The first thing that bothers me, though, is that the guy on the right's John Derek.
Mm-hmm.
John Derek's not dead. John Derek directed this movie and Two of Everything.
Yeah, because you're right.
So is one of these in John Derek?
I mean, don't they have to die to get their bodies taken over? Well, I guess we don't.
That's what she's saying here, right?
Yeah, well, that's him.
I had a little rumble there, right at the kiss.
Is there a third one?
That's I'm considering that possibility, but they haven't mentioned it before.
Right.
Man has mastered the surface of the planet. Space.
Hmm. And we saw that happening to her.
Mm-hmm. Or powerful. So this is the immortal, and the other one is the other one.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe they're both just the other one when one of them is speaking.
Yeah, right. But for our parlance. Oh, boy. Do we feel like there's anything that's pointing to it? I wouldn't mind watching this one again, I guess.
That one had a huge reverse clip in it that we already found, but it did feel like a big important one if we ever wanted to go back to it. I'm sure more context would help.
All right, so I'm...
Mm-hmm.
Is John Derek dead? Is
know,
one
man.
in John Derek?
I don't know, man.
I think that was my kind of assumption from the start, was that John Derek was one of them. I was very surprised when Birdman was Blondie.
Yeah.
Window across the street, looking directly in the studio. Rehearsal, stage 29. Minsky Studio.
Right, so we know Birdman's in him. We know the Immortal's in her.
And they had some kind of philosophical disagreement that seems like it results in her deciding to kill him forever. So that he can't do something?
Told Minsky I did, but I kept them. Wanted to preserve her voice for posterity.
I mean, whatever. There's a bunch of them, right?
She begged him to take her back.
We've seen her kill like 2 or 3 others that aren't the other one, right? Like already. Like we started. Well, there was the one that Fred, not you, sipped away, Jack, but Fred, you and I watched her drag that one into the church, and she was like, "There's always another one." So, like, yeah, probably, like.
Or are they all him? Because he has to keep coming back. He's mortal. I guess why doesn't she burn him?
Yeah, which I think she does to this guy.
Yeah, she says, "I had them burn you."
When he's done with you, you have nothing left. The rest of the world is just negative.
Yeah, maybe there's just oodles. I feel like they... Why is it the other one, then? What's special about him?
Because they're the two the story's about?
I don't love that answer.
I mean, like, you're the one that keeps asking, like, why are they using this movie? Like, they're an author of the story.
Mm-hmm.
But like, why do you care about each other? Is what I mean.
Yeah, I think that's what we're investigating still.
I feel like maybe it was in the talk show. I feel like there was some kind of dialogue to
Marissa, how would you want Carl to touch you if this were you?
evoke that they are the only two.
My neck and shoulders, then pull my hair.
This is Carl.
How would you want
Yeah.
Marissa to touch you?
I just know that was a question that was live earlier.
This is all good. I mean, let me think about it. Okay.
Goodman looks out the studio window. He stops. Sees Olga in the window across the street, looking directly in the studio. Goodman jumps for her. Sorry, I was trying to react. And we cut.
I mean, Fred, you want more Durek info? Like, is that where you're...
Kind of, yeah. That's what I'm digging.
Is this one new?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your real name?
That is my real name.
Oh, Carl.
Carl Greenwood Jr. My father was Carl Greenwood Sr.
Sounds like a movie name. Before you said there can be too much freedom. What kind of freedom?
Sexual freedom, political freedom, financial freedom. I feel like society needs some limits, rules.
I don't mean to be provocative, dear, but I wonder if it's seeing other people have freedom that worries you.
Is this,
How many women have you bedded, Carl?
This feels like the debate between the other and the immortal, right?
Yeah, right? I mean, that's the question. How in control of it are they? She was like, is that your real name, Carl Greenwood? I feel like he's like, yeah, I just got this name. I didn't pick it. Like everybody else.
I don't mean to be provocative, dear, but I wonder if it's seeing other people have freedom that worries you.
Is this,
I mean, I feel that way about most of the dialogue we've seen so far, though. Riley, before you break your skull open on this, I did find a video titled Immortality 100% walkthrough, and I found that clip we could not sync up, and it seemed like they couldn't either. So it's either very hard and not necessary, or impossible for some.
Or there are just some that, like you guys, like as you guys pointed out, there's maybe this little piece of video here just to underscore, hey, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's possible too.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and favorite that then anyway, just because it...
In case we need to come back, for sure.
Let's go ahead and Fred, jump into this one again, just... Well, you know what, Fred, I had thought about this after we cut away.
What the hell?
Oh,
the doorway?
Oh, the door? Oh.
Okay, fair enough. It's a movie about cinematography. Framing's a thing.
Jesus fucking Christ, Goodman.
So we're going to...
Location scout for Minsky Studio exterior.
Location scouting. The most boring part of making movies.
Streets are pulled up, lights flashing. Goodman standing in the street, wrapped in a dressing gown, makeup smear on his face. Franny is with him.
Have you convinced Carl to wear a dress yet?
Watches as police officers escort Olga out onto the street and into a waiting cop car. And she comes from here. Walker comes from here.
Walker approaches. Jesus fucking Christ, Goodman.
Should we go inside?
She waits outside. I don't even want to know what the fuck this is. Goodman and Walker walk towards the apartment as Franny gives Walker the finger.
Cat's inside.
I'll talk Carl around.
Yeah.
And if we go back to that other scene, I was curious. You guys might need to help me find it. I was curious if inspecting the wound would give us specific closure on Fred's question.
Right.
Oh, mask scene was in Minsky.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack. It might not, but if not, we'll come back and investigate the other guy.
Well, yeah, we did. Blood is clearly its own, category.
$63 apple. Take one.
And action. Marissa?
Life still exists in this miserable frame, but you are too broken to move. Soon the sun will rise to burn you. Myriads of insects will come forth and drink the blood which trickles from your wounds. You will be unable to drive them away,
This is how Ambrosia ends?
but you will feel their bites and scratches. They will fasten upon your sores and dart their stings into your body. It will be exquisite.
So I guess the two things I'm looking for right now,
And descend to tear your flesh piecemeal.
and Fred, it sounds like these are the things you're the most interested in right now too, are any evidence of burning the other one, and any evidence of Durek dying.
6 days you will lay
Yeah.
here in agony. On the 7th, a storm will come.
It sounded like it was implied that they take over body upon death. So any death, I think, is like pretty significant. But I feel like we all been kind of looking for that anyway.
Right, yeah.
Downstream, as your soul is delivered to me.
Cool.
But Dirk could. Okay. Here's a dumb idea. Like a truly dumb idea. You know how she was saying, like, how time doesn't work the same way for them?
Mm-hmm.
Go down to where we see Carl die.
Help me with where that is.
Down.
Also in Minsky.
Yeah. Okay. Is it so? It's after the scene anyway.
I mean, I assume that's the event that cans the film.
Right, but see, if we go here, go. This is where Carl dies, right?
That makes sense. It's the last one. Yeah.
And I don't need to watch it, but these are arranged chronologically.
Yeah,
right.
I believe
But
so.
you're saying is
after we see his dead body 2 up. Well, no, because the other would have taken it.
That's 8/30, 1970, and then the mask scene, which is up to, is like a month before.
Okay. Maybe I don't have evidence for this then. My thinking.
I mean, they could definitely be moving non-linearly through this game, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
wouldn't put that
John
past
Dirk doesn't have to be dead in Minsky for them to take over his body. If he dies in 2 of everything, but some non-linear beating takes over, does that... You hear what I'm saying?
I guess so. Can they exist in more than one body at more than one position in space-time?
That would be my question.
I don't know if we have evidence for that.
Like, could they be in multiple things at once? I don't know.
I don't... It's supernatural.
Also,
No, but...
is Carl already dead because He had to die for the other to take him
Yeah.
over.
Mhm. That's a good point. And so we're saying that Melissa's dead too?
Yeah, I would assume so. For a while, we were talking about does she die? Is any clip actually Melissa, or are they all the immortal? Like, does she die during Ambrosio and get taken over or something? Was a theory we threw around.
I'm just trying to get in here on this Carl body, but I've lost my touch.
It's rough. Clearly, some clips are harder than others. I think maybe if you like press it all the way down when you're very close, does that lock it in or something? No, that seems to ruin it.
I think it also depends on like where I'm at in the clip. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I'm too close to the end.
Okay, I'm not envious of your position. I would say one criticism of this game is that it is not always the best at feedback. Get that actress. Get that extra right now. She's the key to everything. No, it's just an extra.
Different extra in the background in a different movie.
Oh, this is the scene where he's in the dress, though.
Minsky knew you had to become the thing you were trying to understand.
Also, art is an intellectual exercise. It requires distance.
You still think art is about ideas?
Yeah, so there. He would have me deny what's real for an idea. Yep. Oh, shit.
So she killed John.
I guess so.
So that's why Marissa disappeared. She jumped bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened to Marissa. I mean, still
That
so
would
many
be an
questions.
extraordinarily unsatisfactory answer.
Still so many questions. But no, the trans-dimensional being that was occupying her body moved on.
So then,
this is interesting. So they do have rules they play by, right? Like once they lose a form, they can't actually go back.
Right.
And she said consumed him. Do they literally have to eat the person?
go to this one. Go to the right. That one.
What are you looking for? Because this is now her.
We're sure that's her?
Yes.
That seems like that was what that implied. Didn't we get this clip by clicking on the immortal and it took us here and we were like, what the fuck?
I was making a movie in New York. Your first as director.
Yes, I'd done quite a bit of work as director of photography at that
And then how does she do two of everything?
Was my first. I was in a superb movie.
Because 20 years later, she shows up looking almost the same.
Well, there was an accident on set, and one of the actors, Carl Greenwood, was unfortunately injured and later died. And after that, we felt it was in everybody's best interest that we stopped the movie.
Mhm.
We decided not to finish.
Right.
This was also a movie that starred Marissa Marcel, and I gather put a stop to her career. They say she's become a recluse.
I don't want to speak for Marissa, but I think recluse might be inaccurate. Just because she chooses not to court celebrity just makes her normal. I don't think she disappeared or anything. She just chose a different life.
Have you met with Marissa since that movie?
I have not.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to a short commercial.
Is that all? Is that dialogue identical to the real scene?
Can you talk about what happened with your previous movie?
Now, I'm sure everyone here has read about this or heard the gossip. I was making a movie in New York.
I think so.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yes. At the time, I'd done quite a bit of work as a director of...
Yeah, so you must be right. But then something happens for her to get the space back.
So then,
So is she both of them right now?
well, that's the thing, right? Is this is her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess, have we ever punched in on the Immortal and it took us to Marissa into of everything?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
maybe so this goes back to what I was saying earlier with her being emaciated. Like, is she not supposed to do two?
Maybe.
Is she doing two of everything?
Is she doing two of everything?
Scene 8 Alpha, take 3.
Okay, then Mark, your eyes are on Maria. She's flirting, but her mind is on the TV. Only when you call out the note does she turn to you. You move back and forth, TV, Maria, TV, Maria. Action.
We're so close.
Don't you dare. This is the real thing right
I still
here.
think that's a bold assumption.
You want to fuck her?
Two Marias is better than one.
Should I ask her?
Really?
Pervert. Can't even tell us apart.
Can't you see this?
Oh, to cry when we get it wrong. Oh.
That is definitely Heather. You've never hit that note live.
Fuck you! I'd have to be stupid to pick a double who's a worse singer than me, right?
Smart.
Maybe I should get a fake you, one that's more respectful.
Impossible, one of a kind.
Babe, I could find 10 more of you without even leaving the zip code. You're sweet, though. And it would be time-consuming to house-train another. Stick around.
I love it when you demean me.
Yeah, because then she's all upset that she can't remember all the faces.
I feel like the game thinks we're close too, because I'm hearing like the music in the background.
Right? Oh, gosh, what are we missing? So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now is like, can we... Is there any evidence we can find... I mean, because this is somebody else, right? I mean, this is the latest thing we have, and this, like, I know this is what we were using to goof around with me earlier, but this is... I mean, this is either somebody else or our main character seriously not doing well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this was the one that went through all the different...
Yeah, we did this one.
Okay, I just want. I feel like now that maybe I have a better sense of what the question is. Like seeing all the tapes of it now controlling multiple people, like now feels.
Yeah.
It says I can't remember, though. I don't think this is actually controlling more than one person.
Yeah, it says like
No,
I can't
it's like-
tell them apart or something.
Yeah, like past lives.
Yeah. Probably right. Just driving me insane.
Okay, so what were the most?
So that
like,
is it in this body though, right? Like if nothing else, that it. So it's doing 2, I guess.
It seems like it, or something else happened. I mean, this is 20 years later. A lot could have happened.
No, because if John's dead, something's there, right? Making him walk around.
I guess so, but we don't really have evidence John's dead beyond the mask scene.
No, we see it in John's body during the.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, it did say that it killed him. Yeah, fair enough.
Do we just need to find more?
Yeah, I assume there's like a set of hidden clips we have to find.
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck this. We need to be. It's not characters, it's props, baby. Props are going to be on the same movie.
Riley's losing his mind.
We've seen this already. Bop it up, bop it up, it up, bop it up, bop it up, it up.
Actually, I don't.
Is this new?
This is new.
I think
so. All right, let's go to the. Let's take it from the top. I'll let you know about the vibes.
Sure, man.
Jack, we got 23 minutes to solve this thing.
I don't think we're gonna do it. I've never thought we were gonna do it in 3 parts. And I have negative 11 minutes.
That's like us, right? Mr. One and Done, they call us.
Mhm.
You can tell because our
this-
game audio has dropped out.
So is this Maria's boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. He's doing a bit. Wait, is it her agent and boyfriend? Scandalous if true.
No, her boyfriend. That's not her boyfriend. I think that's just her agent.
Okay. Probably less of a conflict of interest there.
Mm-hmm.
You booked me a birthday party? Should I go grab some fucking balloon animals?
No vibes on birthday party. I really wanted to hear the Immortal's birthday.
Who is that? Yeah, who is that?
He's a billionaire. He does something clever with money.
He's the guy whose wife kills you.
Gotcha. So that's why she was there.
Mm-hmm.
Because Maria didn't want to do this.
That's the $10 million night thing. He booked
Yeah.
her for $10 million for a
Yep.
birthday event, but
It's all coming together.
I chose to do the commercial. I choose not to do birthday parties for billionaires.
Who's offering $10?
There you go, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew understands.
And I, as your agent, don't see anything weird about that.
I, as your agent, that gets 10%.
Yeah, that sounds like $1 million.
1 million.
Hold up, I have to do some math on that one.
Oh no, never mind. He's talking about it right now.
Is that what I am to you?
Let's put a pin there. I will see you at the taping tomorrow. The night show.
Right.
To the night shows tomorrow.
Try and talk some sense into it, would you?
Okay, okay.
You got the apple.
That's cute.
All right, hold on. I do want to. Let's
try to do them.
Let's talk about what we're thinking while we go. I want to feel through here because I felt like I had a potential rumble situation early on here. But what's everybody's assessment? I keep thinking back to the parallels this is supposed to maybe provide between over her actual career. And I keep thinking that they keep saying, you've got the late show tonight, that seems like the clip that opened the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to parallel her career in that way.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of, talk in that late night clip, for example, about oh, you look so young, and oh, this guy, he discovered you, and now you're going to be in his picture, and oh, the nudity. So, I feel like that's a lot of the same stuff that this movie keeps kind of grappling with in a way. And so I'm curious if it's supposed to be a strict allegory for kind of the early career of our immortal host. Go ahead, Fred.
I've actually kind of lost sight of Melissa as the objective, and I want to find more about the immortal. Because I feel like the immortal is kind of spiraling here. Right? Just after she killed John Derek, she says that or she meant some kind of thing about you go crazy or you become more powerful or
One and done?
so I kind of want to explore that headspace and see
I mean, to what end?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because ultimately she's the one controlling Melissa. So if the person controlling Melissa goes crazy, I think it's.
But what do you want to look into? I agree. I'm interested in the immortal, but who are? I guess we just don't have enough details. That was interesting. I would have gone for the actress who was playing not actually her.
I couldn't.
Yeah, the double.
I assume you could when she turned to face the camera at the start of the clip.
Where was the clip?
I don't know. That one. Yeah, you were just on it.
Yeah, because of how this game's arranged, I have a lot of ideas that I want to explore, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get there.
Right, that's the tricky thing. So to a degree, you just kind of mash it.
Sent them back how many times? 4. They just
See, this is my thing. I can't imagine that we're going to beat this game while we're still finding new clips, let alone secret clips hidden within them.
And the moment you let your guard down, they'll walk all over you. So when I call out the stupid flowers or the kind of water they put in the fridge, it's my way of making sure they know they can't take advantage of me. Wow.
Right, and then later at the talk show, he's like, sorry, we didn't have your water. And she's like, I don't really care about that.
Mm-hmm.
Miss your studio time. It's cool. Don't sweat it. You get the door. Bye.
Cut. Moving on to the next part. Larry, right?
You're so good. Oh.
So there are definitely some that I move into and like have a rumble. But like so like this one I don't.
Like when you mouse over them?
Yeah. But
That's
like
relevant.
actually maybe I do. Yeah, no, maybe it's just all of them I do. I don't know. It's so like minor sometimes. Yeah, like it felt like that one I didn't. But now that time it felt like I did.
This game just is what going crazy feels like.
Just fucking trying to mess with me. Do either of you have a suggestion on where to head? Jack's right that we probably are approaching the end here, so.
I mean, I definitely think we got a lot more important revelations this go around.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Yeah, we should probably do the clackers more. That's like at the start of every scene.
Yeah, but it doesn't ever take us anywhere, and it's just like, oh yeah, here's one.
Maybe. I feel like we don't have. Okay, so Ambrosio got finished. Why wasn't it released?
I don't know. Was it not released?
All three weren't released, right?
Oh, is that how it is?
That's why, like, this footage has just been found.
Oh, okay.
And then the second one, the guy dies. This is a hilarious scene.
I forgot that all three weren't released.
So I'm curious what happened to Two of Everything. If I am correct about that, then why wasn't Two of Everything released? Yeah, no, good scene. Good job, everybody.
Are we cutting?
Yeah, you don't have to keep doing it. You don't want to go into that more?
Are we cutting? You can get on.
Unless you think we can't. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to again casually suggest that I think you can just press A to regularly play it, but live your truth.
What they have, but delicious. When I kissed Robert on camera, I could taste Sophia in his mouth. I enjoyed the simplicity of it. Just two beautiful people, young and healthy enough that they felt immortal. I don't know if I wanted to spoil it, but I wanted to be in it. Where they're fucking or being fucked. I take more than I give. There's no reproductive aspect to sex. It's purely consumption.
I concur.
So the reason that this sort of love triangle begins is because of the immortals' jealousy of their relationship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the immortal likes that they're like, that they've only been around for like 20 years.
Right.
They're so young and naive.
Action. Slap. What have you done? Is what I suspect? Have you crafted your own destruction?
I've sacrificed a pebble and saved a diamond. The same poison that once circulated in your veins is in me.
That
I
nut?
forgot how dramatic this movie was.
Ignorant of a cure, but I knew a way.
hesitated not a moment. As you slept, I loosened your bandage, kissed your wound, and drew out the poison with my lips.
Grips.
The effect has been more sudden than I expected.
Mighty God. You've sacrificed yourself for me as a remedy.
I feel like
Did he get like bit by a snake?
something like that. Yeah, I think so.
He demands a life. And to cross him is too steep a price.
Oh, that's why. Well, I'm glad you answered.
Live for me. I renounce my previous evils. Let us live together as well as forget the distinctions of sex. Live for me.
It cannot be. I spoke before of the purity of my love. The coming oblivion has pulled the veil from my eyes. On my deathbed, I must admit, my desire is more than spiritual. A woman lives in my breast, and she hungers to enjoy you. If I live, it would be to risk your reputation, your holiness. For I fear I'm no longer able to fight my passions.
He's nice.
Every opportunity to excite your desires and my own.
Stupid.
Ambrosia, I cannot.
We got one.
You cannot mean what you say.
Do not leave me. Hear my confession so I may be free of sin as I perish.
I want you to live.
And plunge us both into infamy, an agent of hell. Here, feel my heart. It is yet heart filled with honor, chastity. Till beats tomorrow, it will be poisoned by the blackest of crimes. Let me then die today. Let me die a virgin. I shall sleep in your heart and close my eyes. Kiss my dying breath. Give me your blessing.
Is this why he goes and gets that raping stick?
Yeah, I guess so. From Satanas. This is a bad confession to be free of sin at death.
Fuck me before I die.
I will fuck you into heaven.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
Can we say fuck? Marissa
Ha!
can say fuck. Marissa can say fuck.
Fuck me into heaven.
Pretty good. Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
It's so much more dramatic now that you don't mention it at all.
We tried to elevate humanity by telling them the great story. How much of it do I remember? Actually remember? How much has been eroded by the retell? I remember the pain. Well, the performance of it. If what you fear the most is death and pain, we wanted to create the purest image of that. The other one was there. Later they made two Marys, but there was really
Yeah, I was gonna say.
one. I remember the time in the cave.
This is the
Death
Jesus time.
passed.
Mm-hmm.
The ascension was left to their imagination. I didn't go anywhere.
Trying to see if there's anything that feels more or less vibraty when I move to it than anything else. Or if they all feel about the same at this point. Because it might just be that they all have something, right? And we're just sort of I guess that's the thing I'm worried about is like there's holes in the narrative that we're missing, right? Like we can just go through and find like, oh, there's another thing, another foreboding ass thing that this creature just said, but like how is it stitching together into what happened to this woman and sort of what the overall point of the battle between these things is?
Right. If the question is what happened to Marissa, then I think we have an answer.
Yeah.
In that it is she was taken over by this thing. It's just we have a million questions about the nature of this thing.
Yeah, that's the thing, Jack. You are reaching an almost David Lynchian-esque conclusion that, like, well, I told you what happened to Laura Palmer.
Well, yeah. No, I agree. I'm just saying, like, if we're still pretending like that's our goal, I feel like that's been solved. It's just that the goal is moved.
So do we know... Do we know when Melissa died to be taken over?
We get clips
No,
of her
because
of the Immortal as early as the talk show. Is that the first one?
Mm-hmm.
this is the earliest thing we have. Let's see if we get any rumbles on this. I know we've watched it before, but I don't think we've watched it post knowing the rumbles exist.
Action. Dreams such as these are not uncommon. The devil will sometimes use our memory.
Does Marissa show up in this clip? We can keep doing it, but
I thought she was in the confession booth, but I might be wrong.
But like, has she been cast yet? Is this a different woman or something?
No, Father. I am sorry for these and all my sins.
Next time you wake from such a dream, I suggest you immediately pray. The devil's trick should not rid you of your...
The last one,
your penance, I give you 10 Hail Marys.
the Jesus telling, did imply that she at least has an interest in telling stories to humans to convey ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a thing going on about them being artists.
So I think that it would make sense if Marissa pursued a life of acting after being taken over by one of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Like she said in the other interview clip where she was John Durek, and she's like, what did she say? Not pursuing celebrity just makes her normal, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Through the ministry of the church, may God give you pardon and I absolve you from your sins. In the name of the Son, and of the Father, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Bless you, child. On your way. Sister, you dropped your letter.
Your deeply incriminating letter that you brought to confession.
Then I am lost.
You intend to flee the convent. You are with child.
Should have brought this up 2 minutes ago when I was sworn to secrecy.
Holiness, to forgive me. Bring my soul back to heaven. Do not do me.
To conceal your crimes would be to soil myself with your sins. Where is Lady Prioress?
Father, please.
You cherish in your bosom a snake.
Again, literally feels like the idea.
Not cruelty, mercy. I would rescue you.
We could try either of these two women. I don't recognize either of them from anywhere else.
Any preference?
I feel like maybe I've seen the younger one. I really don't recognize this older woman. She seems to have the more prominent part anyway. Oh, maybe that's why.
Disgraced our order in front of Madrid's idol. The very man I hoped to impress with the strictness of my discipline.
This one works. I know we gave him shit about their green screen background in the last, like the ending scene, but this one's pretty good.
Follow the rules to the letter.
It's not too bad.
In with her.
It's dark enough. It also isn't like a fantasy realm, which maybe helps with the realism.
Yeah, it's a lot better than that one.
Who is this Agnes? How do you know her?
I guess hell, were they in hell at that point?
Perhaps.
She begged me to conceal her crime, but I exposed her to the prioress. It was some righteousness. Now see that my behavior was too severe. I must request an audience with the Domina and ask her to mitigate her punishment towards this poor girl.
No. Such a sudden change.
I feel like it's the statue. Also, I hate to just keep like bouncing through things, but
no,
that's
let's
what's
do it.
Striking me in this scene is clickable. That was a stretch.
Body is still warm.
I guess it's a statue again.
Did you lose lose your virginity?
Detective Goodman thinks that Minsky's ex is in town. Olga Rachnoff?
And here's me thinking this is a social call.
Is he still a cop?
I think so.
Have you seen Olga? I saw her at the Minsky show. She was wearing some special earrings, Minsky originals.
She's Minsky's type.
Minsky makes earrings?
Eastern European beauty queens with nice tits. No offense, Franny.
Minsky's heterosexual?
I've seen her around.
I've seen her in 88. She sits at the bar and eyeballs everyone coming in.
88.
Oh, you're gonna like this.
Oh, and then that was the...
88. Is it me or is it the line? Club 88? What's an 88?
Do we need it?
How did I see it in the reads?
We can just pick this up in the close-up, right, John?
Yeah, Marissa, cut.
What?
And then that's going to be the club where... That's
Yeah.
the gay club.
Scene 22B, take one.
Action.
Which is why... It's good. Which is why we then get him in the drag.
Someone who wastes too much time. Minsky's body is still warm.
It requires distance.
You still think art is about ideas?
Yeah, and this one we said felt like them talking to each other too.
Also, art is an intellectual exercise.
I guess that's kind of what I'm curious about too. Like, why did the other one get involved if
Requires distance.
this whole performance art thing is the Immortals' prerogative?
Yeah, I agree, Jack.
Also, art is an intellectual exercise. It requires distance.
You still think...
I mean, they could both be artists and just going about art different ways, right? Like,
Also, art is an
I guess so.
intellectual
He didn't
exercise.
seem very much like that in the interview clips, but we haven't seen enough of him like talking about his personal beliefs.
yeah. I mean, well, if you're saying that art is about ideas, then it's like when I say that I don't like the weird movies that don't make any sense. And
Well,
then I
he
was
said
like,
he said that before. What was the other thing he says about ideas? She says he wanted me to pick an idea over what was real or something like that. And that's why she kills him.
yeah, no, you're right too.
So yeah, I guess he has some philosophy too. I just don't feel like we know it well enough.
I don't know if it matters though.
Riley, I know you really wanted it. I don't think we can. I think there's more to discover in this game, and I've got to get going.
No, for sure. I was just trying to find if I could find that quote you were talking about right now.
Oh,
where they say the thing about art being or an idea or whatever.
Yeah, he made me. That was one of the like.
He made
it's gonna
me
be hard. It
choose.
was one of the black and white ones.
Okay, well, because this one I know was you made me choose between something and something else.
Between them and you or something. She says
Mhm.
that too. Which, yeah, I do think those were the same choice. I'm just curious what the idea was.
Yeah.
That one's easy. I guess I'm not surprised we got that one first.
I'm really good at it now.
You provoked me. You made me choose between them
Yeah.
and you.
And then I do think I favorited.
Yeah, we tried to get most of them.
Just if I can't find it immediately, we'll just ignore it. But
No biggie. Was it that one?
But I wonder if
Because that's also them sort of talking about philosophy.
art and shit.
I wonder if it's seeing other people have freedom that worries you.
Is this,
Do you think that's talking about her?
How many women have you...
Possible.
That's what bugs me out. You get it going forward sometimes. I don't know how you do that.
Well, that's the thing, right? And then I'm like, all right, well, now just don't stop touching it. But
there you go. I don't remember this one. Did we not get this one?
I don't think so.
We didn't get her dialogue.
Hmm. So he was involved before, but that was the last time was maybe Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes rejection a lot harder than she does.
Yeah.
Needs a 2,000-year break.
Yeah, there's some time. I think it right. That's the so if I guess that's where I am. Right, is if right now it's Carl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then
the last Mincy clip is her killing him.
Yeah, this is the zone we've got to work in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is what happens between here and
right before the table read.
Yeah.
There,
well, this
I
is where
guess, when he, the one before is where he dies.
Yeah. And then she jumps to new guy.
Yeah, because then she tries to confess to John, and John doesn't take it well, so she takes over John.
Right.
Possibly in addition to Maria.
Right. So this is the window we're working in next. We have found the temporal scene of the crime. Now, next week, all we need to do is a classic temporal Princeton maneuver.
Yeah, I mean, every stream, I feel like we're definitely getting closer, but this game's just so buck wild. I never know how close we are to the end.
Well, thanks for joining me again, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, this is fun. Because there's supernatural stuff, it makes it hard to, like, detective it. But I think we're narrowing it down.
Getting there. We're getting there for sure.
I have more faith about the next one. I wasn't sure about this one, but
I'm just going to go through, and we don't have to stay on for this, but I'm just going to favorite all these clips that are, like, in this zone, just so that in case we all forget between now and next week what was going on.
That doesn't sound like us.
No, just in case. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for broadcasting.